AITA for asking my dad to think of our grief of our mum when planning his wedding to new fiancé? 2 years ago my mum died from cancer. She was very young, in her late 50s. My parents were married and happy. Of course it was so hard for all us. In under a year he met a new woman and then months later announced they're engaged. It's a short engagement, about 8 to 9 months from getting engaged till the actual wedding. I do understand a lot of people, seemingly more widowed men from stories I have others have told me, find someone very quickly and often be remarried before a year even, so I'm trying not to be naive here. For my siblings and Elle it has been a little strange as for us as we are still processing the death of our mother, but also the new fiancé is only a few years older than me and my sister who are the eldest. We've tried our best to make an effort to be happy for him and be welcoming to her, all while processing our grief. My issue is that he's so wrapped up with his new fiancé that he's forgotten we are still grieving. To the point that on the 2-year anniversary of our mum's death 3 of us got their wedding invite in the post while the others the day after. It hurt all of us that they didn't think about this date in the days/week leading up to it, but I decided to leave it as I didn't want to taint their joy. He sent a message to my grandma, my mum's mum, out of the blue after no contact since the funeral. I was with my grandma at the time, asking for their address so he could send them an invite the day after the anniversary, hence we were with my grandparents to support each other. Not asking how they were at this time/how they were coping with loss of their daughter/whether they'd be okay with an invite, just stating they were being invited and he needed their address. My dear grandma said she'd like to attend for our sake, though my granddad refused point blank and was too upset to talk further. A month later me and my sisters were added to the Hen Do WhatsApp group with all new fiancé's friends all now chatting excitedly and planning the hen. For us that was another pang of heartache, as we are only in this position cause our mum, pretty recently, died. Here's where I'm wondering if AITA. I sent my dad a message to say I'm happy for him but feel they've not though about our grief and would have liked to be asked first before being added to a hen group. But most importantly remember certain dates, i.e. the anniversary, and not send wedding invites in the days/week before this time. He replied saying, sorry I'm not being thoughtful enough. L make sure to check with you beforehand. Not it might have been insensitive to send his kids wedding invites just before the anniversary. I said I don't want him to run everything by me, just remember we're grieving. Then he blamed the post and said that it wasn't their fault it arrived on the day. Now I think he's avoiding me. So, AITA for putting a dampener on their wedding by highlighting our grief.